Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Raine Plays. Today we are in apartment 19 of the Culpepper House. It's the last one. These are Jane Hanson and her best friend Mike Ward. This is where they're going to live. And it says, friends since childhood, Jane needs some help with the rent, so Mike moves in to lend support. She is a budding artist, and he's desperate to make the soccer team. Opposites who manage to get along, but no one knows what's around the corner. Well, except that they both don't want to stay in Culpepper House for too long. I do not blame them. These poor kids. Well, I think I told you in the previous video that this is upsetting. On top of everything else, there's mice. She is in a bedroom with a mouse hole, and then there's a mouse hole in their living room. I saw it, and I thought, is that a rat hole? Probably, and sure enough, I'm not even going to call them mice. They were rats because they were huge. And that's disgusting. We had a rat problem. It was bad. Anyway. So she wouldn't sleep. She's becoming quote-unquote friends with the landlord because she has to keep calling him to complain. And I know this apartment says that, and you can't get rid of that needs repairs or whatever trait that the lot has. It's stupid. I want these guys out of here as quickly as possible. I mean, if I was playing them. I did the best I could here. I had blocked off that thing on the wall near the kitchen, and then it turns out it went on the fritz, and when she called the landlord, he goes, yeah, sure, you pay your bills, I'll come help you. And then he stood outside the door. He wouldn't come in. So I had to remove a wall so it's open near the entrance, so he can get in there and fix it. It's so upsetting. There's a mouse hole, rat hole. There's two of them. Two along that wall. There shouldn't even be one. So, I don't know. I did the best I could with this place, though. I did rearrange things. I moved stuff around. But I always feel like I can do better, even though I sit there and think about it, and I think about it, and I look up, images to get inspiration, and it just feels like when it comes down to it, I just flub it. I just mess it up anyway. I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know why I'm not 100% satisfied with this. I'm just not. It's just not what I really had hoped or anticipated that it would turn out to look like. It's not the worst thing I've done. Well, maybe it is. Maybe that's the problem. I keep saying it's not the worst thing I've done. But when I say that, I'm talking back 2017 when I first got the game, and I had no idea what I was doing, and everything looked stupid. So, this is the very first time since 2017. You see how I put that shower in there? I ignored that triangle. That is the very first time in my entire life of playing this game that I ignored that triangle and just plunked that shower down on 2 squares instead of 3. So I'm proud of myself. I'm learning. But I keep asking myself, why is the arrow there? And I realize it again, too late, like always. It just means this is the way they get in. I thought they needed that arrow or they couldn't get in. 2017. It's 2020 and I still don't know how to play this game. So, but I'm just saying I was proud of the fact that I put that shower down there and did not even think twice. It's like, hey. And I checked it out too. I tested both of my Sims to see if they could sit at the dining table, use the shower and the toilet, go into the kitchen, exercise on the balcony, see if she could paint on the balcony, because I really thin things up. And it worked. So I'm proud of myself. I'm just not proud of the outcome of this particular apartment. Anyway, I did not do the fourth apartment next door to these guys where the old people live. Well, it looks like a son, a mother, and then his son. So it's like a teenager. Is he a teenager? A young adult, and an elder live there. And I just wasn't interested. I looked at their apartment. There's really nothing, wrong with it that would need fixing. And so I don't care for them anyway. However, they're very nosy. However, you're going to see something I popped in here at the end. Holy smoke. It must just be apartment living. I don't know. But you'll see it when it... Yeah, so here's the befores and the afters. Not too much to tell you. Well, I did find out on the news this morning, for months, I would actually say, yeah, since probably summer, midsummer. I still think it's been longer. Whatever. I have been hearing this dull, it's not a thunk and it's not a thump. Well, it's kind of a thump with a hum to it. And it's constant. Like, I don't know how to quite do it right, but it's like dong, 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 dong. I can actually feel it against my chest, and it's in my, like, almost like inner ear. And at first I thought it was me, but then it just kept happening. So I'd make my mother or my daughter come in and sit down in this chair and tell me if you hear this, and neither of them could. They're looking at me like I'm cracking up, which I started assuming I was all that time. All right, here. It sounds like something awesome is happening in your place. Mind if I come in to check it out? This is what I meant by nosy. And then there's my Daphne. Sounds like something awesome is happening in your place. Mind if I come in and check it out? That's just nosy. But here's Mr. Hart. Clearly, you're a terrible and inconsiderate neighbor. You just made a big mistake. I will remember this. I don't know what they did. I have no idea what they did. But thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.